literally sounds like a nightmare to me. So I probably will never go skydiving, if I'm being honest. So we want slash footer. And then we need to... Hey Brian, how's it going, man? Waiting for Pokemon on the Switch. Yeah, that's the main reason that I bought the Switch, is because of the rumored Pokemon coming on it. I still think it's happening with the recent rumors that came out, but that was the main reason I bought it. I didn't even think I was gonna buy Zelda, to be honest. I wasn't even knowing what game I was gonna get at first when it first came out, and I was like, you know what? I'll give Zelda a try. I've never played Zelda. And I ended up like really liking Zelda. Like honestly, I think that's my favorite game I've ever played. And I've played a lot of video games. So I think that's saying something. But yeah, I really love that game, and I'm hoping that Pokemon comes out on the Switch. You should try watching Naruto. Man, that's another one. That's the one I was forgetting. Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. I was so into Naruto a couple years back, but I kind of couldn't keep up with the episodes, and then after that I just okay, so the footer's working. After that I just stopped watching it, and I haven't had a chance to catch up again. I definitely do want to watch it again at some point, and start from the beginning and watch all the way through into like Shippuden and stuff like that, but I've never been able to get back into that. And then Dragon Ball Z, I think like 2 years ago, I tried to watch it over again. And I got to like episode 300, I'd say. And then I just didn't have the time, because I think that was when I was having my last finals in school. So it didn't really work with my schedule. I need background black. Man, it is hard to talk and code at the same time. But yeah, I never got to get back into Dragon Ball Z either. But Naruto and Dragon Ball Z are one of my favorite animes as well. I think they're so cool. Like any of that, besides like Pokemon obviously, but any of that stuff that gives like supernatural abilities, that's just been my favorite absolute thing. Like ninjas, like the Dragon Ball Z series, things like that, all the Marvel stuff, like I just love that stuff of having the word is escaping me right now, but you know what I mean, like superhuman talent. I just think that stuff is so cool. Okay, so we can do white. Pokemon, Skyrim, and Mario Kart would be my life on the Switch. Oh man, yeah, you need to play Zelda if you ever get the chance. Mario Kart, I'm kind of bummed about, because from what I've heard, it's just like a reskin of number 8 for the most part, besides like a couple new things. And actually I can just take this from the header. And like I already beat 8 like 4 times. So I don't really think I'm gonna get Mario Kart. Maybe to play with friends, but that's about it. Probably not something I'd play on my own too much. And then Skyrim, I tried playing that game, and it was just like way too much for me. Like it just seemed like really daunting playing through that whole game. And I know that's kind of how Link is in Zelda, but I don't know. It's funny. I think it's really nitpicky, but the art style is kind of what makes me like Zelda more than Skyrim, like, because it's kind of the same basis, but the fact of the art is like way better to me in Zelda. And I'm not really a big medieval guy. I'm not really into like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings or anything like that. So I never really got into Skyrim. I might though. if like there's no other games I want to play and I want to try something new, I can definitely do that. Okay, that was a lot of talking. It's so hard for me to concentrate and talk at the same time. Oh wait, the reason I had those... Oh wait, well, I have hover blue on these and we definitely don't need that now that we have rainbow hover. What games have you guys been playing lately, whether you have the Switch or not? Left, yeah. And then I want all of this to be... where's center going from? Right here. So, left. Yeah, and then no margin left on this one. Cool. And then I actually don't want padding. No, we're definitely gonna need some padding. Let me see. Yeah, okay. I just need it to match this. Just look. I don't remember what the padding is here. 3. This is 3 too. Oh, duh. Because it's coming from this. But the thing is, we have a background, so we need another div. More divs. Many more divs. Then class name. Got Horizon Zero Dawn for my birthday the other day. Oh man, I've heard really, really good things about Horizon Zero Dawn, but I spent so much money on the Switch and like Zelda that I didn't really want to use the money on it, and 2, I thought I didn't really have time for it because I would be spending all my time on the Switch. So I didn't get that, but I've heard some really good things about that game. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it when you play it though, because I might get it at some point. Why is this doing this? Oh, it's because I got it from the wrong one. I'm stupid. Oh, it's with 90. Whoops. I don't have a Switch, but I've been trying to get into Naruto Always Sunny, and I have yet to start my copy of Pokemon Moon. First thing you need to do is play Pokemon Moon. You can play it while you're watching Naruto. Unless you're talking about the game, then obviously you can't play both. Yeah, I bet Vetcher, because I'm sorry. I do not miss the days of going to university, I can tell you that. Keep wanting to buy a Switch, but kind of have to wait. Want to wait until E3 and see what games are coming out. Yeah, that's a good idea. When is E3? Do you know? Hey Aaron, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Or welcome back, I should say. Okay, is there padding on this? No. Oh, it is the same width. Thought that was a little bit different. Okay, so now we need padding vertical. Let's go with 4, how it was. Yeah, that's literally all we need. Yeah. And then I also want social media here. Um, we could use icons, but the thing is I'd want to use SVG, and setting up SVG is always a pain in the butt for me. Do these have them? Yeah. But from what I remember, I don't think SVG works just like that in React. I think you have to import them. Although I'm sure there has to be a there has to be a helper for SVGs. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Honestly. Hey Kyle, how's it going? Oh, icon. Oh, I saw that the other day. Is it, oh, it has, okay, cool. Does this have social media icons though? Welcome back, Kyle. Yeah, you came right at the right time. I'm trying to get some icons to add to my footer. Sorry, I missed you, Aaron, and Vectrix. E3 is at the end of May/June. Okay, cool. So that's not too long. Tonight I am working on this laundry list of things. I spent some time over the weekend. I did some small improvements to my site, and I also went through and made a laundry list of things that I want to do. And I think for the next couple weeks, hopefully it doesn't take that long, but we're just going to be working through these. And I'm sure I'll launch the website before then. And these will just be like extras for the most part on some of them. Like I want an Easter egg on here and stuff like that. So a lot of these will just be extras that we'll be improving, and we'll probably launch it in maybe 2 weeks or so, and then be adding stuff to it. And then in between there, I want to work on other projects. So we'll kind of see where it goes. Yep, in the simple icon section. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for linking that. I forgot about this. Okay, so okay, image source. That's easy enough. Oh, so you literally just say, wow, that is awesome. Does it show you what each one's link is? Yeah, okay. Okay, this is cool. I guess since it's on now, you don't really need to worry about the hosting of it, because I don't really want to import all these. So let's just find, well, I guess this is easy actually, because it would just be Twitter, and then, oh, that's awesome, and you can do color like that too, and direction, and size. Wow, that's awesome. I didn't look into it, I just briefly looked at it earlier, but yeah, that looks awesome. Front-end devs where I work seem to get SVGs working in React. Yeah, I don't know, because usually, like for my logo, I had to, which we need to add by the way, I had to put it in its own separate file, so I'm not sure. I want an Easter egg, yeah, I really want to do an Easter egg. Also, if you go to URL, you can grab the SVG you need. Only thing to consider is adding requests to the page download. Okay, cool. I think we'll just do alt tags anyways, so it shouldn't be, because we'll do alt like Twitter or something. Can we do that? Yeah, in like a div maybe. Well, actually, it has its own alt already. Okay, so we just need to grab this format, and well, first of all, let's set up our div. So whole thing is width 90, so we want a clear fix on that. I told you we'd be adding more divs. We need 2 more right now. So we need a div here, and then this is going, okay, so this one's going all the way to that one. Slash div. Oh, wait, no, we don't want to wrap the whole thing. Well, yeah, we're wrapping that. Okay, yeah, that works. So many divs. Yeah, that's just how I like to work. I don't really like the footer element and like articles and things like that. To me, that's more confusing, to be honest. So I kind of avoid using that. This one's just throwing me off because it has a small and then it ends over there. So this is class name equals with 50 float left. Yeah, I'm just gonna float left on that. And then my spacing's off. Oh. With 50 float left on small, so we want float right. We're probably gonna want that on only large because I feel like medium's gonna get too small. Yeah, I definitely agree, Gray. Murmurs is awesome. Or Mr. I forget how he says he wants people to say his stuff. I always just say Murmurs. I think that's the coolest. But yeah, he does some awesome work. He always does some great stuff. Don't understand the difference between article and div. Honestly, I think they're the same thing. I think it was just more of a way to name things a little bit better. Oh, it's just a space thing. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Derp. Sorry, I just got completely sidetracked. Yeah, I think it was just a way to name things differently. I don't really think there's a difference between those. Okay, I fixed that. That was bothering me. Sweet. And then we shouldn't need to put them in divs. So let's try this. Just need this, and then is it just Twitter? Yep. Cool. Man, that's so easy to use. That is awesome. So we want Twitch or Twitter / and then the color FFF. And then the alternate will be Twitter. And then we need to wrap this in an A tag. And then Twitter. On SoundCloud, it's Mr. Mrs., so not sure. But I think I've heard, yeah, that was a long time ago too. Do you do design logos and or business cards? Yeah, I do. So logos are one of my favorite things to make. Brand is like my bread and butter. You can go through here and see like there's a bunch of branding stuff I've done. This was some final stuff for a company. Or wait, no, that wasn't final. That was some unused concepts. This was the final one. And then colored version. So branding is like my absolute favorite thing, and I've been doing it forever. Here's some stuff for rate of change. So yeah, branding and logos are my favorite. And then I have a case study too if you want to see it for Heftwing. It's like a beer company. There's a bunch of collateral and stuff in here. So yeah, business cards, everything like that. I love branding. UI, UX, and code are like the last thing I learned when it comes to design. and I do them full time, but if I could do branding and illustration only, I'd love it. Yeah, yeah, Aaron knows I'm looking for freelance work, but I appreciate that, Gray. That does mean a lot, especially with kind of me asking for freelance work starting today and the stuff that happened, so I appreciate that. Do you reckon you'll stream some branding stuff one day? Yes, I definitely will, especially if this freelance stuff works out, if I get some branding projects and I'm allowed to stream it. I haven't even tested this. If I'm allowed to stream it, okay, this works. Sorry. If I'm allowed to stream it, I definitely will. I would love to do some branding stuff on here. The only problem is I do a lot of sketching at first when I do branding projects, so we probably wouldn't be able to do the sketching on here unless you want to awkwardly see my camera upside down pointing at my desk. But I'd probably have to get that stuff done before I showed it and before we got started on it. But I definitely do want to do some branding stuff in here so you guys can see my process on that and ask me questions referencing that, because that's definitely my favorite thing to do. I assume you can use a dim here. I usually try and stay away from dim just because it always has like animation errors. Okay, so that's weird. It has animation, like the animation doesn't work when it comes to text, but it seems to work for images, which is good. And we want some margin top on this so that it's aligned. Have you ever gone to a startup weekend? I have not, and I'm not too sure what that is. I'd love to hear what it is though. Sounds interesting. Startup weekend. Is that like you make a startup in a weekend? I've heard of Startup Bus, which I think it's in Nashville. I just know my friends from Nashville have done it, and it's basically like they take a couple days of just being on a bus and working. And I think they stop at like hotels and stuff, of course, but it's kind of weird. TechCrunch. I'm assuming Startup Weekend is for TechCrunch. Maybe. Haven't heard of it again. Okay, so we want I'd say Twitch is like the second most important. It might even be the first, but we'll go with Twitter. And then what else do I have on here? Oh wait, on my current site. Oh, I didn't show you guys. So if you haven't seen it, I also made a quick little site over the weekend. I used the rotation hand thing, and I fixed that animation, so it's like ease in, ease out now instead of just linear. But I did this really quick over the weekend just to not have my old site, because I just despised my old site. So we have Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, GitHub. Twitch, Twitter, wait. YouTube. Oh, Instagram. And then we'll add another one for GitHub. Wow, this is awesome. Thanks for showing me this, Gray. This is so much easier than what I was gonna do. So glad that you showed me this. What was the last one? GitHub. I think that's all I need, right? Can't think of any other ones I'd want. Okay, so obviously we need some padding on there. Ooh, that sucks with the YouTube. I saw somebody else in the Tachyons chat say something about that. How do you make images float right? Shouldn't it? So literally like this? Okay, yeah. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So we actually need the float right on all these too. Yeah, no, I knew what F float right was. I have it here, but I just thought if I put it on the div, it should be working for these two, but I guess not. Probably because of the type of element they are, which makes sense. And then we want margin right on. Ooh, this is weird because it's gonna float. Okay, actually that's fine because we can just do float right on large and then float left. And then trying to figure out margins. So we want margin right, but the thing is we want 3 on these and 0 on this one for large. And then trying to think, yeah, we can just do an easier way. Oh, come on. I'll just do them separate. And then that one's gonna be first, so we don't want anything. So we can actually just do, well, wait, no. We don't want margin left, we do want margin right. Margin right, 3. God. Now, I'm confusing myself, come on. Okay, margin left 3 on this. We don't want anything on this one. And then margin left 3 on all these. Wow, that was way easier than I was making it. Oh, because we, you know, have to say margin left 0 on large. Yep, and then, oh god. Is that because the display block? Probably. Oh no, I'm dumb. I didn't put the other one. So this is with 100. Cool. And then we want wait, does margin top work on this? Should. Yeah. Okay, just double checking. So we want margin top on large and then margin top 4 on small. How did the print stuff go where you were working today? Pretty good. Definitely do not miss InDesign. Whenever I have to work on that in InDesign, it's not fun, but it was definitely a good break from what I've been working on. I've been working on a lot of concepts for the next version of our application, which is kind of hard because I'm trying to figure out a lot of different UX patterns. It's not just like a refresh in terms of UI. It's a lot of UX flows that we're trying to fix as well. So it's kind of hard to do both of those at the same time and not like have established patterns and then just work off of trying to fix that. Using a transition. So it was a good break from all that stuff, but definitely don't want to do it for too long. I think I just have a small thing to finish tomorrow on it, and then I should be done. That's weird. I have a transition. Huh. How would I do the transition for the hover then, so it's not like instant? That's weird. Oh, so your drawing of the Pokemon on Instagram looked awesome. Guessing you used a tablet. Yep. So I'm using. This is actually embarrassing to show, because I'm trying to learn how to draw Pokemon. Not that great yet, but yeah. So obviously it's not done yet. I still have a lot to go, but yeah, I'm using my iPad Pro with AstroPad, and then it hooked up to my computer, so I can use Photoshop and like draw on my tablet while it's like showing up on my Photoshop screen. So it's really cool because I can do drawings and stuff like that in there. So that's kind of what I'm working on. It's like just for free time, for fun, because I really want to learn how to do digital painting a lot more, because I can do like geometric stuff, but I can't do any organic stuff whatsoever. CSS animation. I mean, yeah, I have the transition and animation here. I know it's 8 seconds, but it's not even doing that. It's only doing that for this transition. Because it says transition all. Or wait, that's name. Still, it says transition all. So I'm not sure. We can think about that later. So this kind of sucks with the YouTube thing. I'm not sure why that's happening. Oh, well, it has it here like this too. So that kind of sucks. Oop, didn't mean to close that. Not sure why that's happening. Does Material have a YouTube icon? They should. Okay, not YouTube search. Okay, I guess not. Maybe just a play button? Play button? No. Oh wait, they have underscores. No. Play, here we go. Play arrow, okay. So let's do that instead for now, because seems like that's not working. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's put the size up a little bit. How do you do that again? What if you want to use size and color? I guess, would it be like this? Yeah, okay. I know it's not a size that you usually use, but let's do 25. Even though I know you should use 16, or multiples of 16 usually. Let's see. Yeah, like that. And then it doesn't seem like we need that much margin here. Do we even need any? We probably do. Yeah. Let's try 2. Almost. Man, that's close. I think it needs like pattern top 1, maybe. Oh, I hit my mouse. Connection lost. There we go. I think that's good. Yeah. And then let's increase the margin a little bit. Check something really quick. Okay. So let's increase the margin on here. We want, let's do 4. Have you seen Love Free Keyboards? Yeah, I've seen them like all over Instagram. I actually follow them. And I was thinking about getting one, but honestly, to me, I don't really like how, this sounds bad. So they look kind of cheap to me, like with the plastic, it's like a plastic finish, and they're like $74, which I forget how much Apple ones are. I'm sure they're way more than that, but I don't know. They just look kind of cheap to me, and it doesn't. To me, they're not worth that much personally. But I don't know. Did anybody actually back them on Kickstarter? I'm pretty sure they did a Kickstarter. And another thing is it doesn't really look too comfortable, if I'm being honest. Wonder how this would look with... God, really? I have to do these like that? What if we did text center? Not sure how you would do that on the image though. Pretty sure text center doesn't work. Yeah, of course not. I don't think it's center. Or is it? No, because, yeah. You know what? Forget it. Yes, I was going to, but decided to wait to see what their consumers think. Yeah, I'll see what they say. The black one looks really, really nice, I will say. But to me, again, it just looks, they look kind of cheap and not very comfortable. Like, I don't really see how those keys can be comfortable, especially like with the amount of space that they have. Like, I understand it's supposed to be like a typewriter, but that just seems like a lot of travel space, personally. Okay, so we can add the menu items as they pop up here, and then, yeah, those are fine like that. I was gonna switch the position, but it's whatever. Okay, so I want to add my logo to that as well. Not sure how well that's gonna go, and I'm pretty sure the fill is black. I forget how to do that here. Let's see. Can I do that? Oh yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So FFF, and it's 50 size. I feel like that's gonna be too big for what we need, but let's see. And then if we did 40, and then another div. What mouse does everyone use? I really like the Magic Mouse, but the charging infuriates me. I use the old mouse, so I don't have to charge mine. I just use batteries, and the batteries last for like 2 or 3 weeks. And I just have rechargeable batteries, so I just put them in. Like, if they're gonna die, I just put them in at night before I go to bed, and then I'm fine for another 3 weeks in the morning. That's just what I'm used to, and I really only use a mouse at my monitor. I'm either trackpad or Magic Mouse, so that's just me personally. I'm gonna do with 20 on large, and then we can do with 100 because the size will stay the same. I know this isn't gonna go, or I feel like this isn't gonna go exactly how I want. Because for some reason I have really bad experiences with SVGs in React. So this is coming from just one. Okay, not as bad. Can you do grid? Yeah, you can do grids that don't add up to 100. Or I guess we can just change this. Well, I mean, it works, but I think having one that adds up to 100 might be better. Seems a little too big. Razer Mamba for gaming, and I do most of my work on a MacBook Pro. Yeah, I usually use a trackpad too, because usually I don't work from homes in the mornings most days. Some days I do if I'm feeling lazy, but like today I didn't, and most days I don't. Okay, so I kind of wish this could come a little bit closer, but we can't. Wait, wonder this should work. Change this back to 50. I'm gonna put this in here. And then actually, well, we can't set the width because it's preset with the SVG. Yeah. Okay, so that's better. Might as well just take, well, we do want width 100. Will that do something here? Yeah, okay. So we'll keep that. The width here isn't gonna make a difference because of SVG. So the only thing I don't like about SVG is like setting the width is really weird. God, I'm so nitpicky. I want more margin on that. Margin right 3. Nope, 2. Oh God. 3. I can't decide. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think that's the closest we're gonna get. And I want this to be a little less bright. So those are 30. Let's go, I think I'm using 60 everywhere else, I'm pretty sure. So do white 60. Oh, I think I've said this in another stream. I actually like using white 70. I forgot about that. Okay, so I think that's as good as we're gonna get. And then I want this to be a link. I wonder if you can do that in here. You should be able to. That would make it way easier. Then close that out. Why are you not syntax highlighting? Oh, derp. Link to, and then we need to import link from, wait, I think that's supposed to be wrapped. Yeah, let's grab this. And don't need that, save that. Sweet, okay. And then let's do a dim on this. Cool. So I think that's good for a footer. I do wish the heart was a little bit smaller, but maybe that's good because it lines up with the top and bottom of this. So we can go ahead and commit that. Oops. Sorry, I got a text. Okay, so I gotta get off right at 9 today, so in about 30 minutes, and then obviously I'll be back on tomorrow, and we can continue on this. So we could probably get one more thing started, and then we'll see how it goes. So this, what did we do? We just added the footer, right? Yeah, well, and the logo, okay. So adds footer component. We actually need to add that to the about page too. And adds link for, I like to capitalize my components. Logo component, and then I spelled ads wrong. God. There we go. We'll wait to push. What is everybody working on right now? I know a lot of you like to listen to my streams while you're working on something, so what's everybody working on? This is so cool, by the way, Gray. Again, thanks for that. I completely forgot about that, and I didn't know that it was that easy to use. I thought you had to like install like node modules or something, which I didn't really want to do. Okay, so I don't really need to put my email because we have it up here. Well, is there a, has to be a mail. We could do an email icon and just put it in the footer. Doesn't hurt. It's easy to do too. So that one's just called email. Let's put it here so that it's at the left. Oh, and then I need to update the links. I completely missed that. Email, and then this is going to be mail 2 at cortez.us. Currently working on an Android app. Oh, that's cool, Aaron. Are you doing like design, or are you doing code for it? I think you're more designer, if I'm not mistaken. Currently working on a redesign for a pizza restaurant. That is awesome. Did you ask them to pay you in pizza? Because that's definitely what I would do. Like, forget the money. I'd rather have like lifetime pizza. Make an animation in CodePen. Oh, I forgot that you did code as well. It's hard to keep track of what everybody does. Everybody does so much more than I do. I really wish you could change usernames for YouTube and for Twitch, because I still have Cortez Arts, which I changed that a long time ago, and a lot of people have a hard time finding my links because of that, because everything else is from Cortez. But I don't really want to start new for either of them, obviously. Try out CodePen projects. I didn't see what that was. Actually, I'm going to save this site. Okay, sweet. Let's see how this collapses. Oh, links are fine. Let's just add a margin to this. Margin bottom, what did we use in the other one? 4. And then we want margin bottom 0 on large. I'm working on the code. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Are you doing React Native, or what stack are you doing? Yeah, so this isn't like perfect for mobile, but I think that's the best it's gonna get. And it's super simple. I don't want to overthink things like I always do. I always try and keep things simple, but I always end up overthinking it and think I need to do more, but it's kind of hard to find, as I'm sure you guys can relate, it's kind of hard to find a good balance between like good UX but also unique UI. That's like always a challenge for me, especially with a personal brand. God, that's the worst. Okay, so newsletter is just gonna be that link. Copyright, personal logo. Yep. Okay, so we cross off one thing. We're gonna do this later, so I'm gonna move this down because I do not want to think about it right now. Add tooltips for emojis on homepage. So I think that's relatively easy because I'm pretty sure I still have that tooltip class. I kept it there just in case. Did I? Or did I close it off? Okay, I did. So I need to double check how I was using that. I'm just gonna go to my past commits really quick and double check how I was doing that. I need to update the README on this. Let me see, tool. Okay, so this will show how I used it. So tooltip goes on the thing that you want hovered, and then tooltip text goes on what shows up. Okay, so that shouldn't be too bad. I'd display less on mobile. What do you think I should display less? Because maybe the logo. If you just take off the logo on mobile, because that does take up a little bit of room. And although it doesn't seem like much here, that may be kind of distracting for somebody who's on an actual phone. Let me know if you guys agree with that. It's the only thing I can think of that could make that a little bit better experience. Let's go ahead. You're building it natively with Java. Thought about going React route, but I decided to work with Java since that's Android's native language. I give you props for that, Aaron. I am not jealous of you for having to code in Java. I do not want to ever have to do that, to be honest. Put next to your name maybe on mobile. The logo? Oh, do you mean like next to the copyright? Do you really need all rights reserved when you do copyright stuff? Because if we don't, I could just take that off and then put it next to it. And that would be ideal. I mean, but the thing is, somebody could take my code and then just make a copy of it. I like Java, it's the first language I learned. Wow. That's awesome, dude. That's probably why you're comfortable with it, because most people I know do not like Java. So that's awesome on you. No, I don't need it. So we'll just take it off. Somebody steals my site, and hey, whatever. Maybe I could just not release the code. Just keep that private still. Wouldn't be the end of the world if somebody took it, but that's a pain I do not want to deal with. So we don't need that. Java was hell at my past position. Yeah. Everybody I talked to about Java says they hate it. Okay, so where's this space coming from? Is that from the margin bottom? Oh, this is weird. Yeah. Okay, so we don't need this. Cool. And then we want margin right 3. Yeah. Huh. It's weird that it's not. Is it because, no, it's a div. I need more. That's weird. So, looks like I need this on large and then margin right 4 on mobile. Okay. Honestly, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, just taking out all rights reserved kind of solves that. Okay, so moving on, we have 15 minutes, or 18 minutes, 17, I can't do math. We have 17 minutes. So let's quickly get started on the tooltip stuff. If I can figure it out really quick, then, oh, I forgot about this. We could have that as a prop in title paragraph and just make it optional. What is title with description? Yeah, I literally have no idea what this is. I don't know what my own code is. I don't remember using that anywhere, but I'm gonna leave it for right now. I don't feel like dealing with that. Okay, so I think what we can do is we'll do tooltip on the title, and then we can have a span in here. I'm probably gonna have to change the styling, but let's just try it and see how it works. This is tooltip text, and then we can pass an emoji prop into here, or maybe it should be called tooltip. Yeah, let's just call it tooltip just in case. Tooltip text to be more specific, just in case we want to use it for something else other than an emoji. And yeah, so it's optional. I'm really bad at putting requirements. I feel like I should put them, but I've never really had problems not putting them, and nobody's reprimanded me for not putting them, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Tooltip text, and then emoji, and let's see. Okay, so it works. That margin is probably from the leftover one for what I was using it before, maybe. I think it's the width. So width, can you just do width auto? Or not even put the width? Yeah, I was noticing you don't comment. What do you mean by comment? Tooltip should be its own component. Maybe. So this, we can move this to its own component. The thing is, the parent one needs the tooltip class. So we would need to put that, but I mean, that's not really a big deal, but we could make this its own thing. But I mean, we'd still have to put this because you would still have to pass it in from two up. Honestly, I think it's fine using it in here because as of right now, there's not really another place we're going to use it. Because now that I had it like this, it obviously doesn't make sense to have it on here because it would cover this. But I don't know. I think it's fine like that. I think, I'm trying to think the use case behind like not putting it there. Like I understand components should be really small, as small as you can make them, but I feel like that doesn't really constitute its own component personally. Just because I can't think of another place I'm going to put it. I'd like to have that fade in. Would that just be transition? I feel like it could be used elsewhere. I mean, I know you're right, like, we could use it somewhere else at some point. I'm just not sure where. Like, I'm trying to think. But I do agree. Like, that's definitely something that could be used later, especially because I've already had 2 ideas of where to use it. Margin left. We want 10 pixels maybe. Might be too much. Oh, that's good. Oh. Oh wait, we only have these out. Can always move later. Yeah, let's just do that. Don't need to. Let's do. Okay, why did I do 2? Pretty sure I meant 1. I mean, that seems right, but the transition obviously isn't working. Is that what you use? Active, no. And the styling for it should be at that component, not on the parent. Might mess you up later. Well, I think I need this tooltip class. I don't think it'll work without it. Will it? Oh. Okay. Well, from what I read, I didn't think that would work, so I guess we can just take this out. Whoops, my bad. I don't really do, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't work actually. I know this is super simple, but I just don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's transition. Is it really this? I don't think you need all this. I've used Figma a few times, Aaron. Not for any like intense work, but I've played around in it a couple times. I feel like this isn't right. server. Can't have a stream without my server crashing. Yeah. So I'm not sure why that's not working. I'm trying to have it fade in and out. So I was pretty sure that transition on all of them would be correct. Unless you need background animation, but that doesn't sound right. So it says this gets that done, but or So we're doing visibility. What if we did opacity? And then did from 0. And then what is the scale of opacity? Just 1, right? Not visible. Oh, use opacity. Sorry, I didn't see what you said, my bad. Trying to figure it out, I'm sorry. Cool. Okay, so that's a little too long. Maybe like 0.5. Cool. Yeah, they should. That's how it should be with opacity. That makes a lot more sense than visibility. Looking for something light for UI work. I haven't done UI work in it. I've heard some great things about it. I know people that use that 100%. I personally use Sketch. I also want to try Adobe XD, and I kind of want to try that on stream with you guys at some point whenever we have to make our next UI stuff. I do want to do some concept UIs on stream as well, because that's something that I used to do a lot, and I feel like I'm kind of limiting myself now because I only design things that I know I can make, which kind of limits myself, I think, in terms of what I can be making, because if I don't think about the code side of things to an extent, and I just make something that's like somebody else is gonna code this, I think that'll help me a lot, because I feel like I like my work to be super simple. Oh, I need to fix the case of this. I like my personal brand to be really simple, but I want my marketing sites and like my side project stuff to be more exploratory, if that makes sense. So I want to do that for practice, and I thought I might as well do it on stream here, if that's of any interest. Once we get done with this stuff, probably gonna work on this off of stream as well, just so we can go a little bit faster. So probably over the weekends and stuff and days I'm not streaming, I'll probably work on it on my own, but we'll see, just so we can get through it. Alright, Brian, catch you later. Thanks for coming out. I'm about to get off here soon anyways. I need to change that in here. Maybe we could collaborate on a project sometime if you want to design something but not worry about the code. Yeah, that would be awesome. Actually, so the problem that I'm having with Drew, who's my partner on Use Quarry, or on Quarry, the website's Use Quarry, he's getting kind of like he really got into climbing and he's kind of not really working on our stuff, which kind of sucks. And I'm kind of busting my butt trying to work on stuff, and I really want to learn like more complex code so that we can make like actual applications, not just like static websites, because I have some awesome ideas for applications that, you know, I can charge subscriptions for and make some good money off of, but I have no way to build them. So I don't know, maybe Aaron, you and I can talk off stream, and maybe at some point we can make something, or even just something small like this, like collaborating on a marketing site or something would be cool as well. Sorry, that just reminded me about Drew, so I just thought I'd bring it up. But yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd be down. But I definitely do need to learn more JavaScript, because I really, really, really want to make applications, but I just do not have the knowledge to do it yet. So that's how life goes, though. It's hard because I don't really have too much time, and when I do have free time, I don't really feel like coding because my free time goes to streaming or playing video games or like spending time with my dog and my girlfriend and stuff. So but yeah, I'm like rambling on, but back to your original point. Yeah, I'd definitely be down. That'd be really cool, because then you could get some practice and you can get some design work to practice on, and I could get some more exploratory design work done. But yeah, this looks good. I kind of like that, just having a little secret thing there. I do want to up the animation speed a little bit. Still feels a little bit slow. Let's do 0.3. Yeah, that feels a lot better. So yeah, I love having like a really simple site that has like these little fun things on it. Like the stuff with the rainbow hover, and now the emojis, and then like the waving hand here. I don't know, I just like that stuff. I like the little things that just kind of make you smile, as cheesy as that sounds. I don't know how else to explain it. But let's go ahead and commit this. So we improved tooltip animation, added tooltips to homepage headers. What else did we do? And fixed links and footer, and added email to footer. Cool. And it's crazy how fast time goes. It's already 9 o'clock. I've only been coding for an hour and a half. Or we've already been coding for an hour and a half. It definitely does not feel like that. So I'm actually, I want to do an npm run build, and I'm going to upload this to a staging site. I'll do that offline so you guys don't have to watch me do all that stuff, but because I don't have it set up to a command or anything. But yeah. Currently unavailable. Wonder if you guys can still even see me. That would suck. Let me see. Yeah, still says you guys are here. Okay, cool. So I think we're good for today. I'm gonna head off. I'd probably stay a little bit longer if I could, but I have something else that I need to take care of that I already made plans for. So I'm gonna head off today for now, but I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Hope you enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. I love doing this stuff with you guys. But yeah, if you want to talk about stuff, hit me up on Twitter or on Slack or something. But I will catch you guys in the next stream. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.